So there's not often any headlines that I completely agree with, but this one, electric city cars are a no-brainer, says Fiat boss, as he backs segment to drive EV sales. Fiat's European boss says that it should be a no-brainer for city cars to be electric. Easy for me to say. Gitano, and that's not racist, by the way. When I make fun of people's names, it's not racist. My name is Barry Arthur Crampton. He's got a cool name. I've not. Because I can't pronounce it, I find it funny. Don't take offence. Whatever his name is, says easy charging and a lack of range anxiety makes segment ideal for electrification. Comments came at launch of new Grande Panda Electric. So yeah, that makes real sense. That electric city cars are a no-brainer. Let's just go to Auto Trader. So that's what, a Fiat 500, you think? So if we go to Auto Trader, go to Fiat 500 electrics, search 281 cars, sort most recent, and then we'll put in, well, let's put not new, so up to 2025, and we'll put, well, let's put 100 miles in. So we'll put 100 miles in and then search. So these no-brainer city cars, well, let me see, that one's 2022 on a 73. Only just listed. I wonder where it's been. 42 kilowatt Icon, that's a no-brainer. It's been hanging around since 2022. Then we've got another one here, listed as 16th of the 5th. That's done 9 miles, 2023 73. 30th of the 4th, 2025. 10 miles, 2024 74. Save £9,580. That's a no-brainer, isn't it? Fiat 500, listed 30th of the 4th, 2025. 10 miles, 2023 74. So I'm assuming, with it being a 74 plate in 2023, it's just the old model. Save 11,800. So all these, I mean, whoever this guy is, he's pissed. Plus 3,000, plus £2,850, plus 3,000 there. That smacks of price adjusting. Look at that. Down 9.6, down 9.4. Down 9.4, minus 3,000. Minus 5,000, minus 5,000. 10 miles, 2022, 72 plate. So they're a no-brainer. Now I always say, if you want a real no-brainer, I've got no brains and I bought a Citroen Ami. Love it. Love it to death. The only thing I didn't love about it was the heater. It's inefficient. You get in, you're wet, steams up, you can't see a thing. You have to open the windows. If you open the windows, they're not wind downs. They're like the old Citroen 2CV where you flip them up. Now, when it's raining, the worst time, you're in the car, you can't see because it's steaming up. You flip the windows open, then it's even worse because then you've got your window, you've got your flap. So you've got rain on that surface, rain on that surface, and rain on that surface. And you're like at a roundabout trying to pull out in a car that only does 28 miles an hour. It gets to 28 miles an hour fairly rapid, to be fair, but also in the wet, if you put your foot down, it will actually wheel spin. A little Citroen Ami wheel spinning. So you can't see. And I liked it so much. and I wanted to use it all the time because it's just great. It's just so handy for getting anywhere, for parking in Preston, for parking at the garage. The way John used to park, he'd pull up outside the garage, leave his car there. Every day, 20 years, leave his car right in the way. And then no doubt the other car that he'd just been out in was parked at that side. So you were what I call double sixed. In my Citroen Ami, I could usually squeeze in somewhere. And I could even do a U-turn on the forecourt without reversing onto the busy main road that you couldn't really see. So Citroen Ami, brilliant. Fitting the heater would have cost nearly half the price of the car if it wasn't for the fact that Webasto sent me it for free to make a video of. And it's brilliant. I can control it from my phone. If I wanted to switch the heater on now, press a button, switches the heater on, preheats. I can put it on a timer. You know, it's fantastic. And I can use the car every day. And now, honestly, I've got a Volkswagen T-Roc out there, and I'd use my Ami. I use my Ami for everything. It's great. There was no music in it. There's no speakers. So I put a Bluetooth speaker in it. I put an Apple CarPlay unit in it. Now I've got music. I've got sat-nav in it. I've got everything. It's just what I need. But do you know what? There's some other vehicles come out which are ideal for city cars. So although Malado here from Fiat says electric city cars are a no-brainer, he's absolutely right. I came across this the other day. This is it. Now available in the UK. Now, you may laugh, but that is ideal for me. It's perfect. And it's got a removable battery. You know I wouldn't charge a lithium battery in my house. You know what I think about that. But anyway, what I could do is put it outside and charge it outside. That I don't mind too much. So this is it. Now, I used to go to work in an SUV. It would take me about 40 minutes. Now with a Biro, it takes me about 7 minutes. Well, in my Citroen Ami, I used to go to work in a Range Rover. And it used to cost me about 80 quid a week in fuel. And then I started using my Citroen Ami, and it cost me about £1.30. But the amazing thing was that it wouldn't take me any longer to get there, because I averaged 15 miles an hour to work and coming home at night, no matter what car I was in. I had a Jaguar F-Type, I had a Mustang, 15 mile an hour, same thing. You know, I've got an app on my phone, a tracker, and it tells you how long it takes you. It never changed. But then I was thinking about retiring, and I suddenly thought, I'm going to have to stop spending this money, you know, or else I can't afford to retire. I'm going to have to die or work till I die. So a city car is a no-brainer for me. I live about 2 miles from the centre of town. I very rarely go anywhere else. If I was going to Manchester, I'd probably go on the train. Unless I was going, say, snowboarding and I needed to take all my stuff, in which case I'd go in the car. If I was just going for a meal, I'd probably be having a glass of wine. I wouldn't drive. I don't drink and drive. I don't drink any alcohol and drive. I love driving. I don't want to see a police car behind me and be thinking, it's not worth it. Power of freedom. Look where he's parked. And I'm the same with my Recharge Your Energy, with the patented removable lithium battery system. Once your Biro is parked, it is easy to remove the battery unit and take it to your house or your office or wherever is most convenient to recharge your battery with ease. Fast charge and long range. Lithium maxi battery with a range of 62 miles. So that's way better than mine. Mine's only 46. So that'd be brilliant. Lithium remove with a range of 34 miles. That's a non-removable battery. Maxi, but I get it. So there's a long, yes, I get it now. There's a long range and then the short one with the removable battery. Fixed battery charging, 3 to 6 hours. Removable battery, 2 to 4 hours. You know, I would only need, because I can't charge here, I have to go into town to charge it. So the removable battery, I might have to get an explosive bag to put it in to charge, but you know, how much is that going to cost? Not that much. So inquiries. For more information about the Biro sales, or if you want to plan a test drive, we have reseller dealerships available for some major city areas. Please fill in the form here and we'll be in touch with you shortly. Now I actually sent an inquiry because I am very, very interested in these. And if EVs are going to take off, these are the sort of vehicles that you need around town. You know, if there's one person in an electric vehicle, why? I mean, look at the back there as well. The back lifts up. I really like it. I love design. I started life, well, I've always been a car salesman, but when I first started work, my mum and dad wanted me to train for a proper job in case car sales didn't work out. And I got a job as a draftsman. I love tech drawing. I love design. That looks like a great design to me. So what is Biro? The models. Here we go. Models. A streamer. Biro Summer. Biro Winter. Extra compact. And again, that's let's just... Why do people prefer to use 2,000 kilograms of iron to move 80 kilograms of flesh and bones? Nothing more and nothing less than what you need for city mobility with a road footprint of 1.8 metres square. Biro has the same freedom of parking as a scooter or a motorbike to reach your destination. The removed battery there. What's it got? (345-degree visibility). Let's get to the spec. I need the spec. A streamer distributes Biro all over Italy. I think I've seen one of these in Sorrento. I just caught it going by Bar Ercolano when I was having a coffee in the morning. There will soon be the launch of a new opening and start a keyless system of Biro using an app on. Well, that doesn't interest me. I'd rather have a key. £1,500 deposit contribution by Biro UK towards sales on our current advertised showroom cars. I'm sure I saw one on Auto Trader as well. Biro Classic Winter. Biro Classic Commercial. And that's sold. Biro Classic Summer. I mean, look at that. Biro Classic Winter White. Let me just have a look at this. £36 months, £445.51. Road tax exempt at the moment. Approximately 1.5 pence per mile. Blooming heck. Luggage compartment, behind folding seat, 41 litres, front lockable bonnet, 5 litres. Energy recovery when braking, removable lithium battery, battery charger, portable unit with fabric carrying bag. Only requires 1 kilowatt charging supply for 2 to 4 hours full charge. Delivers up to 40 kilometers an hour. 25 miles per hour. Battery life up to 55 kilometers, 34 miles. Key entry system, heated front screen. Opening sunroof, opening rear screen, removable doors for summer driving, personal umbrella, satin black. I mean, I'm loving this. Requires standard driver's license or can be driven by 16-year-old drivers with a CBT license. Models, a stream of Biro Summer, Biro Winter, Biro customised car. Let's have a look at that. Biro customised. Customisation service. Biro Big. Let's have a look at it. Biro Big. Yeah, blooming out, look at that. General features, let's say 48 volt electric brushless motors, hydraulic disc brakes, opening tempered glass sunroof, that's what I miss on my Ami, locked doors, reversing buzzer, electronic gyro card, USB port, defrost grid windscreen. I've been looking at getting a heated windscreen in my Ami because that would again make it perfect. Plus I've got a 100 amp hour leisure battery in the back which has a DC to DC charger and charges off the main battery when you're on the move. It will also assist the main battery. For instance, it went flat the other week, the 12 volt battery went flat. And unless you can actually get underneath, which is difficult, especially when it's raining, to put jump leads on the battery or charging leads, you can't start it, the car won't go. Unless the small 12 battery, which is about that big, is charged up, you can't move. However, my DC to DC charger, I can switch it back. So it was flat, I reversed the charge, started it, away, went and charged up, perfect. Handbrake and large rear view mirror. I've no rear view mirror in mine. I fitted one afterwards, but it's something that I really can't flipping do without. Defrost grid windscreen, heated windscreen, transparent rear door and side windows. I was trying to find out about the heater really, or whether it's got any. Anyway, let's just, I'll put this on, turn it down, so you can just see. Anyway, I've reached out to Petrol and I've asked them if they'll lend me one. Because as much as you lot think I'm an EV hater, I'm not. I think you should have a petrol car for the family and for trips, and one of these for around town. That's what I think you should have. And the good news is that the managing director has come back to me, and I'm hoping to arrange something with him. With a bit of luck, in a couple of weeks' time, I'll be testing one of these, and I really look forward to it. And then all you people that say I'm an EV hater and a FUD, you'll have to eat your words again. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.